So for our Woodworking Project 2 project improvement assignment, what I would like you guys to do is come up with an idea of some improvement you can make to your woodworking project that you're designing. So you really have two options. You can either plan to engrave something onto your project, or you can 3D print something that is an addition to your project. So some real general examples. Everyone has used Illustrator to create something to engrave so far. So if that is the route you want to go, you'll go into Illustrator, open up a new file, and to start with, you want to create a sheet that is the size of whatever it is you're engraving on. So if I'm engraving onto the top of my nightstand here, I need to know the dimensions of this top, and that is what size I will be making the sheet. So 18 by 18 would fit in the engraver. You can go up to a maximum of 24 by 18. All right. So what that means is if you are working on the large shelf, the top of it is 36 long. That's actually too large for the engraver, so we cannot engrave that particular piece. If you're working on this piece and you want to engrave, you're really limited to these end pieces right here. Or if you have some different dimensions than what I do, it has to be less than 24 inches long and less than 18 inches wide to fit on the engraver. So anyway, if you are doing an engraving like that, you can simply go to Google and search some clip art. You can do some text. You can create your own artwork that we can scan in and place into Illustrator. And once you create that file, your assignment is going to be to go into Illustrator, make that, and submit a screenshot. And you'll be submitting that screenshot in this Woodworking Project 2 Project Improvement page. So right here is where you're going to be making that submission. If you want to do a 3D print, there are lots of different options. Think outside the box, think of additions, think of accessories for your particular project. You could make something that goes in the shelf of your nightstand. In my corner shelf right here, I could simply make a trim piece to hide the inside corners here. So lots of different ways you can go about doing this, but I can come in here and make a trim piece. Let's see here. I'm just going to make an additional piece that is not going to be made out of wood that I'm planning to 3D print after the fact. And what I am doing here is I'm just making a corner trim piece that is going to hide that inside corner. And that's a piece that I could 3D print. That's an accessory for here. You could make something that goes onto the outside right here and is a lip to make sure that nothing rolls off whatever you have on your shelf here. So like I said, think outside of the box for your improvement project. And I want you to design something either in Onshape or in Illustrator to engrave or to 3D print.